Leonie Jonker is Retention Manager with Paula's Choice Skincare at their European head office in the Netherlands. Leonie's love for email and customer experience really ignited when her career switched from direct to email marketing. That's when she learned that email is the next best thing to face-to-face communication with customers. dotmagazine asked Leonie just how important she believes email is for customer relationship management.
Email is a really personal marketing channel. You get to people's inboxes. They actually invited you in their inbox. So therefore, the channel, in my opinion, is really important to really open relationship, build relationships, build trust with customers, and in the end, retain them longer. Our customers who are actually subscribed to our newsletters stay with our brand. More often they stay longer. They have higher purchase rates. So therefore, email is definitely a channel where we can't go without. Email was, still is, but it was a very big sales driver for us, and we wanted to see where we can be having more of trusted customer relationships. So when I brought in the feedback tool, we quickly learned about what people like and dislike in strategies. So therefore, the whole feedback system really helped us improve our email marketing, but for our customers, it also gave them a way to actually tell us what they were thinking. We noticed that it's a very low hurdle for people to give their feedback. They can give all their comments, and it gets back to us. And for part of the customers, it's a really high hurdle to actually pick up a phone, call customer care, or they might think, this is like a minor point. I'm not going to call them. But if they're directly asked in an email, then we see that they're really willing to give their feedback. Also, their positive feedback. We get really nice love letters as well. For customers, it's really email has become more of a dialogue instead of just being on the receiving end of all these push emails in your inbox. Well, it's very simple to actually start with. We actually use a tool for it, but it goes with every ESP, so you don't have to do all the difficult technical integrations, because I'm a marketeer, my team are all marketeers, and I don't have any technical people in my company. Okay. That was really one of the key points for me to not have a really complicated system. And so I think within 2 weeks after we signed the contract, we could start with the first, the simple questions of what do you think of this email? So the sentiment score. We ask this question in every email. So you do see the response going down for some types of email. But then again, if we send an email that's really close to customers, for example, if we send an email that frequently asked questions, then we see it going up again. It's not only gathering and collecting, but it's you have to let people know that you're also actually doing something with the feedback they give. It's our cooperation with customer care is very important in that aspect. I also, before I started the whole system of customer feedback, I really went and asked for their approval, because I really need them in, especially in people leaving negative comments, or if they have a bad experience, I need the customer care team to contact them and to see where they can help and turn this negative experience into a positive one. We look at our email metrics, and also our sentiment scores, our it's a whole system of or KPIs and metrics to see, like, is our retention rate okay? Is there a difference between a customer who's not an email subscriber or a customer who is an email subscriber? So there's where we try and see to measure what's how many people do retain, and is this really influenced by having feedback or influenced by having received certain types of email.
Dot Magazine's final question to Leonie Jonker was, what insight from customer feedback has had the most impact on her brand?
One of our biggest insights is that if people have a bad experience, it's usually because they used the product in the wrong way or overdone it. So that's where we have a lot of impact in the organization, where we say, okay, we have to improve our website, we have to improve our certain email flows to inform people better, to actually prevent them from having to return products, because it's just a case of using it in the right way, and we shouldn't make people search for it. It's to make it easy, you have to make it readable. It brought our customers closer to every employee in the organization, because sometimes there are teams who are in their everyday work, they don't get a lot of they don't hear a lot of customers. So that's and before we had the feedback system, it usually stayed with our customer care team, who actually had people on the phone. But now we can really bring it into the organization. We even have like a simple board on the lunch table where everybody can read our most impactful comments of the last month, or actually the customer's voice is part of the organization now.